Omoyele Sowore and Blord's lawyer visits Kuje prison in consolidation with Blord regarding his arrest by the Office of the Inspector General of Police over crimes that was leveled against him by VeryDarkMan. They accuse the Office of the IGP of being used to settle personal vendetta. Watch the full video and leave your comments.
Here because B-Rod is being oppressed, because due process was not followed, because they went through the back door to do this. Otherwise, I don't know who B-Rod is. Did you guys remember when we walked in? What did he say? He said, "It's nice to meet you. I'm pleased to meet you for the first time." I don't know him. And if this is done, I won't ask after him again. That's the truth. Maybe until he gets into another trouble. There are a lot of people that I released, I have to release. They are even abusing me. People like Ejele. You know, even C King, who is supposed to come here with us, they have a right to practice their faith. Anyhow, if I finish releasing you and before I leave the place, you start as an insult, it doesn't matter. You know, that is why I was telling you guys that I have intervened on behalf of VeryDarkMan twice. And I never asked him after that where he slept. It's not important. And contrary to what some of you feel, I'm not upset that he's insult. I don't care whether he insults me or not. That's not a problem. You know? Yes, if you care, you can go and join issues with him. My issue is that in this country, we have a right to protect everybody, to live freely in the country, to not be oppressed, for the law not to be used against anyone, for judges not to connive with police and prison officers, to jail somebody in a way that is unnecessary for a matter that's plainly civil, and then drive behind the prison truck to the place and mock the person. It's not done. Let's just tell ourselves the truth. You know, I would never do that to mock. I would love to drive behind the prison truck that brought Malami to prison, but I won't do it because it's improper. In fact, it's unsafe. What if they kill him on the way inside the prison vehicle? What are you going to do? And we told that much to the prison people, that that's also a violation of the prison, prisoners transportation code, because there's supposed to be a backup vehicle in front and back. If this was a country that I was in charge, the prison people who were driving and allowed that to happen, we have to face disciplinary issues too. Because what if they just rear-end the vehicle and falls into a ditch? There's nobody who can survive an accident inside the prison Maria. I can tell you that. I've traveled in prison Maria before. If it tumbles, you are dead. There's no question about it. It has to be by miracle that you survive it. So we cannot tolerate or pretend as if that is okay because you are afraid of the person who carried it out. No. Fear is not something that governs my life, because I've been, many people have said, "Oh, you should be afraid. This guy will finish you." The government has already finished me. If you want to finish me, no problem. But I want to live a life in which after you finish me, you don't finish another person. That's all. So that's the point.
I think I've said it all, and the thing there is that this matter has a subject matter that is having two flavors. Okay, it has the criminal flavor and it has the civil flavor. Of course, it is a non-violent allegation. The allegation that has been put forward in all the charges are all allegations that have civil and criminal flavor. Simple and short. The nominal complainant has always preached that towing the civil route in all matters that has civil flavor is the best way to go. This is double standard, and we are saying no matter who is involved, we don't care what happened or what might have happened, the banter back and front that might have happened between parties. That is not our business. We don't care as to what has happened, whether there was an online throwing of punches. Of course, this is personal, and we expected it to be treated in a civil way and not criminalizing it. So that is what we're saying, and we are going to explore the judicial means. Of course, we trust in the judicial process that we are going to apply judicial means in court to ensure that this matter is justified at the end of the day. Thank you.
Yeah, we just concluded the prison visitation. So part of the members of the legal team trying to ensure that justice is done in this case. We are working in concert with Ezika SAN and Mr. Barrister Chikwelwe and other interested lawyers who are doing everything within their powers to ensure that justice is done in this case. Like Baba has already transmitted, very grateful to everybody who's lending their voice to this issue. But our stance is very clear that state institution and apparatus are not meant to be used to satisfy personal grudges and personal vendetta. And if anybody is excited and jubilating over the incarceration of any Nigerian using the institutions that are meant to protect the life and the citizens of the Nigerian people, that goes to show that you are celebrating the corruption in the system, and there's no other way to color it or paint it. And what bothers me so much as a lawyer is that if we continue to engage the judiciary to do these kind of things, it will undermine the integrity and the confidence that the Nigerian people can repose in the judiciary over time. As it is now, many Nigerians have lost confidence in the institution, and this further deepens the lack of trust that Nigerians would have in the court. And so at any day or time, we cannot encourage this. And so many people have said that it is the office of the Inspector General of Police that is prosecuting. As much as that is true, that is the procedure and that is the law. That if anybody intends to institute a criminal action, it's still the state and the police that will prosecute, or other agencies that will prosecute, that is undertaking the mandate of the law, the dictates of the law. That is what it's supposed to be. But what we are witnessing is like the state institution undertaking the mandate of individuals, and that's what we are vehemently opposed to. That the IGP is not in position to undertake the mandate of anybody, and the fact that the complainant and some other persons are jubilating over the incarceration of Mr. Blord is suggestive of the fact that the IGP has lended its office to them to use to incarcerate, to oppress Mr. Blord, and that is what we are against. No argument can justify this action, because even the people that we have been fighting for, it was still the same offices that prosecuted them, and we stood against the use of the office of the police and other agencies to prosecute personal vendetta. What has changed in this case? No amount of coloration can change the fact that what we have continuously fought for is still what we are fighting for. So this is not about Blord or VeryDarkMan or anybody. It's about the ideals that we hold. And if our ideals and ideas can change as the wind blows or toes forth and back, it means that our ideals are not strong enough. It is because of the strength of the ideology that we have that we are here. That whether it is VeryDarkMan that was arrested, incarcerated unjustly, Mr. Sowore will be here, we will be here. If it is Blord today, we are here and will continue to be here. If it is any of you or any Nigerian that we have, even if it's the IGP that is unlawfully incarcerated, then we would continuously be here. And finally, when we talk about this unlawful incarceration, some lawyers may be tempted to be legalist and technical and say, was it not the court who sent him here? No, the essence of bail, as enshrined in the Administration of Criminal Justice Act and other laws that we have, is that give respect to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that gives Nigerians the right to personal liberty, that they are presumed to be innocent, and insofar as a person is presumed to be innocent, there are certain rights the person must enjoy, the right to liberty. Now, if you have incarcerated somebody for 26 days or thereabout, then if the person is found not to be guilty, have you not unjustly suffered the person? So the essence of bail is that grant this person the opportunity to defend himself, assess his lawyers, his family, so that he'll be in the right frame of mind, and then give him to ensure that he can, insofar as you can ensure that the person will come to court when you call him, grant him bail. So this cannot be justified under any guise, and that's the final thing I'll say concerning this. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Baba.